wonderful and beautiful wife, Mitzi Richardson, our
Hi.
nutrition and weight loss expert in the here at the office. And we're kind of coming to you because there's been a lot of what we call the cultural conversation about keto and ketogenic and the keto lifestyle. And we've been doing this for a while, and what we want to do is just kind of share our journey and our experience as we've gone through this. We want to kind of share some highs and lows. We're going to talk a little bit about some challenges that we face with as we've gone through this. And what we're going to do is several series of videos upcoming. And what we want you to do, and if you find this valuable, definitely please share or like and let us know. Give us some feedback, because we want to connect and make sure that we're able to educate and empower people. That is one of the things and why we do what we're doing, is to help people. This life's a journey, and we want to be a part of that, and we want to see people live the best life they can, an abundant life, a more profitable life, just not only just physically, but just in all aspects of life. So we're going to share a little bit about that today, of kind of how our journey started and what we learned, and throw out a few tips here today. But really, our keto journey goes back 3 years, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually first started using a ketogenic diet myself in 2015 when we purchased our Nutrimost franchise and started getting a lot of training in that, because that's actually how we do our maintenance phase of our Nutrimost program. So if you've done Nutrimost, you'll understand what I'm talking about. You were keto before keto was cool, so that's good. Keto, the only thing that concerns me right now is that keto is becoming such a craze and such a buzzword that it could become like it was back in the 80s with the Atkins diet, where it's all about butter and bacon, and it's not about that at all. So we're going to share some of the things that we've learned and some of the tips and do's and don'ts and things you need to be careful about with the ketogenic diet.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's coming up on a year. Last February, we attended a conference. It was called Low Carb USA. We sat with multiple doctors, from cardiologists that came from Colorado, one of them was, several MDs, also just some people in the community, some people that have used keto in the past. And we're going to kind of share what we've learned from them as we've gone along, because one of the things that we've done is this book kind of sums it up. It's called Keto Clarity. And one of the things, this was written by Jimmy Moore, who went through this whole process. Jimmy has his own podcast. He lost a ton of weight. But also Dr. Westman, who's an MD, he was at the conference as well. And just some of the reasons why we love the keto. I'm going to just share one little page. This page has got about 25 different things, but natural hunger and appetite controlled, mental clarity, that was definitely one of the things that just resonated with me, because it's not always about weight loss. People think that it's just about weight loss when you think about a keto lifestyle or eating ketogenically. I mean, it's a very old diet. We're going to dive into some of that as we go through some of the videos, but better fertility, endless energy, improved immune system. So there was just multiple things that we really loved. So Keto Clarity was a book. Another one, Dr. McCauley's got Fat for Fuel. There's about 25 books, even more, on our bookshelves at home, of things that we've studied, things that we've tried, and that we want to share with you. Some people are researchers. Some people just say, give me the meat and potatoes. I want to know. And that's the kind of things we want to share with you, of the ups and the downs that we face, because, we're advocate for a healthy lifestyle, but we're moms and dads too. And we have two beautiful kids who were raised in this world, so we know it's not practical all the time to follow every single thing. So we just kind of want to share our journey as we kind of go through this. Anything you want to add? We'll just talk about some of that.
No, not really. Just probably our first tip that we're going to start out with today is about hydration. It is super, super important to stay hydrated when you're on the ketogenic diet, particularly because when your body goes into that shift over from being a sugar burner to being a fat burner, or using fat for fuel, your body is using up electrolytes a lot faster, about 2 to 3 times faster than it normally does. So a lot of people will complain to us that they're getting leg cramps at night, so we up their minerals. So if you're not using minerals, then you really need to incorporate that into your diet. Sodium, potassium, magnesium. We use pink salt from Premier Labs. It's a really, really great product. So a good pink salt, just be sure that it's air dried. Ours comes from the Mediterranean. So there's, ways that you can get minerals. That's probably one of the best ways. That's probably, I guess we're just going to stop there because that's...
Well, that's a great point, and we can go a lot about hydration, but, as we go through this journey, keto's not for everybody, and that's some of the things that we've learned in our own journey. So, and some of that came about with some of the blood testing that we ended up finding. So some people are what?
Yes.
Just not genetically.
About 20% of the population have a genetic SNP called APOE4 blood type, and they are a type. And they are really geared more towards a vegetarian type diet with moderate to lower protein and fat. So if they tend to eat a high fat diet, then they can have higher lipids, that not in a good way. Higher cholesterol, higher triglycerides, things like that. It can be lean more towards metabolic syndrome, which we do not want. So it is wise to work with a professional if you are going to think about doing the ketogenic diet, because there are some factors medically that need to be taken into consideration. It's not a diet to be taken lightly for that reason alone. So
exactly. And that's kind of why we want to do this. So, if you see some benefit and you want to go along this journey with us, like I said, we're going to be doing a series of videos talking about this. We'd love to get some feedback and some questions, or maybe you've tried the ketogenic diet. So give us a thumbs up. Let us know your experience. What we want to do is kind of go through this from our perspective and share with you and grow with you. So, like I said, let us know. We're along this journey. We're excited about it, and we're going to see.
Some of the things that we're going to be talking about coming up are the importance of sleeping, the importance of keeping your stress levels down, because cortisol blocks fat burning. You have to burn either sugar or fat. So you're going to be burning one of the two. It's the only things our body can break down for sugar to get fuel. So if you're producing too much cortisol, you're going to be breaking down muscle and sugar, or just becoming a sugar burner again. What to eat? We get those questions a lot. Eating too much protein actually can kick you out of ketosis. What types of things should you be eating? So we're just going to be talking about a lot of different things like that coming up in different series in the future. So
whatever she said, exactly. So no, and we want to have some fun. And this is, like I said, this is a journey. But the last thing I want to leave you with is I want you to think about your why. Why do you want to get healthier? Is it just for you? Is it because you can't be that mom or that dad that you want to be? Or maybe you're failing in some part of your life and it's because you've lost your health. And that's really what we want to do. This is one avenue, and this is one of the things that we've seen that can get people back on their health, or get a piece of that health back, or even fully get their health back so they can be that person they want to be in their life. So I really want you to think about why you want to be healthy again, and for who you want to be healthy again. And really take some time and think about that, because that's an important thing, because your why is what's going to motivate you sometimes. And we want to be there and encourage and just share with you. So we appreciate you tuning in with us, and look forward to hearing from you and getting some feedback from you guys as we kind of go through this journey. So want to have a wonderful and blessed day, and we'll see you next time.